that's when apparently I thought it was okay to start spewing out lies. What's up? It's Modest Mickey and I am back with another story time for you guys. But first, I have a couple announcements before we move on with this video. So, first thing, you might be wondering, why the heck are you recording in your car? So here's the deal. I recorded for you guys last night. I did. I swear on everything I did. Unfortunately, while I was in the middle of recording this video and I thought, God, I don't feel like I'm telling the story very well. When I went to edit today, so I could upload it for you guys, I noticed that I cut off my freaking head. I recorded like here to like the bottom of my chest. So here we are, re-recording this video. You're still gonna get your story time. It was more important for me to record wherever as long as I was able to get a video up for you guys. So for that alone, please make sure you give this video a big thumbs up. It would make me very happy. Second announcement. I wanna say thank you to every single one of you who even clicked on this video, even decided, you know what, I'm gonna give this girl some of my valuable time, because truly, honestly, you guys didn't have to do that. I am so thankful and so humbled by the fact that you are here watching this video. I want to say thank you to those who have been subscribing to my channel. Every day I check to see how my channel is doing, and it makes me super happy when I see even one new person who has subscribed to this channel and is making it grow. So thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. I really want to say thank you. There's no words to explain how awesome it feels to know that there are people who actually like to watch my videos and like me enough that they would subscribe and want to be back for more. Thank you so much. Just know that I appreciate you. It's one of the things that I was very thankful for this Thanksgiving. And let's go on to this video of mine. This story time is one that you guys voted for. So if you want to vote on future videos, make sure that you are following on Instagram, because why wouldn't you? And it's the time that I lied, nearly got my parents arrested for it, and I almost got taken away from my parents because of it. I was a truly troubled child when I was little. So this story takes place a long time ago. I want to say I was about 4 years old when this happened. I have a younger sister who is just 2 years younger than me, and back then it was just her and I. We didn't have our youngest sister. She came a long time after this. We lived in an apartment in El Monte, California, back when this happened. I was in pre-kindergarten or preschool, however you want to call it. As you guys might know, if you've watched all my other story times, I am the oldest in my family. I should be the responsible one, right? Eventually I got to it. But when I was little, I was the bully of the family. My parents did their best to discipline my sister and I in a manner that wasn't abusive. My mom would spank us on occasion. It's such a touchy subject to talk about because I know not everybody agrees with spanking, but she didn't spank us to the point where she would leave us, you know, black and blue or anything like that. It was just enough for us to know that we had to respect her because she's our mom. My mom is the one who would handle the disciplining. She was the disciplinarian in our family. My dad, on the other hand, he was like the one who would coddle us and would be that shoulder to cry on after mom gave us the spanking. They were good cop, bad cop. They made a good team. Never, ever, ever were my parents abusive. I just want to make that clear because it may seem like they were. I was just an evil kid, okay? I was not right in the head during this time, apparently. One day, my mom, my sister, and I, we are in the apartment. My mom is in the kitchen making dinner, you know, throwing down in the kitchen, making some yummy food. I don't know what it was, but I know I could smell it from the living room. I was in the living room with my little sister, just on the ground playing or something. My sister and I, we started roughhousing, but it was mostly me. I probably started it because, like, I don't understand why my sister would have. She was so little. If you guys have younger siblings, you know that you butt heads with your siblings constantly. It's just gonna happen. You're not always gonna get along. There's gonna be something to fight about. That's just how it is. It's just how it is. And it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. She wasn't irritating me. I was definitely irritating her. Don't know why. I was hitting her. I'm pretty sure I was. I was doing something mean to my sister. My mom could hear it from the kitchen because we're in a little apartment, so it's just right around the corner. She comes out and she's like, hey, knock it off or I'm gonna hit you with a chancla. And if you do not know what that is, you're not in a Latino family, so it's okay. A chancla is basically like a sandal, slipper, some type of shoe that's not super heavy, but it's heavy enough to spank you with. Normally, I'd be afraid because when my mom says she's gonna like get you with the chancla, she means it. But I don't know what came over me that day. Like I thought I was like invincible, or like I just thought I could try my mom. Apparently the threat wasn't enough because my mom went back in the kitchen and I'm still in the living room with my sister and I start smacking her again, like beating her up. I was being mean to my sister. I was making her cry. So it was annoying my mom because whatever I was doing, it wasn't okay, clearly. Like you should not be making your little sister cry. Like she's 2 years younger than you, little girl. Like knock it off. I would have done the same thing. So I don't blame my mom at all. So my sister starts crying. My mom comes back into the living room and I am on the ground just, you know, looking at her like, what? What you gonna do, lady? What you gonna do? And my mom, she got the shoe out. She got the chancla out and my little ignorant, stupid, young 4-year-old butt thought this lady's not gonna do anything. And I'm just like staring her down like, okay, throw it. Throw it. What was I thinking? My mom did not want to hurt me. Like I said, my parents are not abusive. So she wasn't gonna hit me with a shoe. She just did that to scare me and to get me to stop. I was a good kid. It's just this day, for some reason, the evil twin in my Gemini self like came out to play that day. I don't know. My mom's like, well, I don't want her to think that from now on, every time I whip out the chancla, I'm not gonna hit her. So what do? I can't just throw like this away and be like, next time. No, my mom was like, I demand respect. She is gonna respect me. I'm not gonna hit her, but I'm gonna do something else and it's gonna work. She throws the shoe. She throws it like a couple feet in front of me, enough to like see it go to me, but not enough to like actually hit me with the shoe. And it bounces off the floor and hits me right beneath the eye. Of course, I start crying. I feel betrayed. I am devastated that my mom threw this chancla at me even after I thought she wasn't going to. Like, I mean, I was the one being a turd here, but apparently I thought I had the right to be salty. She is on the ground. She's like, oh my gosh, sorry, because she did not mean for this shoe to bounce off the ground and hit me in the eye. And it does leave a bruise because there was something there the next day when I went to school. And this is where things get interesting. So the next day rolls around, we get ready, my parents go off to work, I go to school, my sister probably went to daycare. And when I get to school, as educators should when they see their kids arrive to school with bruises, they start questioning and they're asking, you know, what is that on your face? And I'm like, what is what on my face? I didn't even really notice anything there, so what you talking about? She says, you have something right here. Did somebody hit you? It's like, oh, yeah, somebody hit me. She's like, was it your parents? Who hit you? And then that's when apparently I thought it was okay to start spewing out lies. I told this woman that both my parents hit me at home. If I could go back and smack my little 4-year-old self, I would. My dad never touches me. Like, he never ever hits me. My mom does from time to time, but they never, like, both of them never, like, hit me. Like, They never beat me up. They never were abusive. They would never leave any bruises. They would never do that to their kids. So why did I think it was okay to say this goddamn lie? They obviously reported it to somebody higher up, and both my parents got pulled from work. My dad, I know for certain, got taken from his work, like was escorted from work. We were all taken to our apartment. We were taken into separate rooms for interrogation, you guys. They would not let me see my parents. They wanted to talk to me first before they got to them because they wanted to make sure that all the stories lined up to find out what the heck was going on in this apartment. They start questioning me and they can't find anything that would point to, you know, having abusive parents. Like, nothing is adding up. They talk to my parents, same thing. They're like, well, you never hit our child, you know? Like, my mom probably admitted that she does spank me from time to time, but never enough for, like, me to bruise. She would never do that to her child. Once we're all done being interrogated, we go out to this living room, and I go running to my dad, and I grip onto his legs. Like, have you ever seen a child just like hold on to their parents' legs like for dear life? If not, well, then try hard to imagine that, because that's what I was doing. I was cutting off my dad's circulation at this point. I'm holding on to my dad, and my dad looks at the social workers basically, and he says, if we were abusive to our children, do you really think that she'd be holding on to me right now like this? Obviously that does make sense. Like, why would a child who is scared and abused want to go to their parent like this? I mean, I understand if in some cases that does happen, but in this case there was no fear whatsoever, and you can tell, like, I wanted to be with my parents. I did not want to leave them. The social workers were like, okay, well, I mean, we did interrogate all of you. Nothing is adding up to point that you guys are abusive, so we're gonna let it go. We're gonna keep an eye on you guys, but we do need you guys to go to parenting classes so that you guys can learn about treating your kids in a non-aggressive manner. Because of me, my parents had to go to parenting school for I don't know how many months. I want to say it was like 3-6 months, something like that. But they had to go to a school in order to not have to go to jail, not have to have their kids taken away, because of me. Because I lied. That was a scary day. It's a day I still remember. I was so young, but it's one of the very few days that I remember so well in my head because it was so traumatizing. From that point on, every time I misbehaved, my mom would say, I'm gonna call the ladies. I'm gonna call the social workers. They're gonna come and get you because you're being a bad child. I was on my best behavior. I'm an angel. I could do no wrong. I am a saint. Whenever my mom whipped out that sentence, because I did not want to be taken away. Clearly I almost did. It gets a lot easier when you get older to lie. You feel like you can get away with everything that you say. Just because it feels like it's easier to lie doesn't mean it's the easy route or the good thing to do or the best thing to do. Does that make sense? It seems easy, but it brings a whole lot of baggage with it. If you get caught in that lie, 1, it makes you look bad. 2, it can get other people in trouble. You can throw people under the bus by lying. In general, doesn't matter what situation it is, my biggest advice that I could give you, and one that I would love you all to embrace, is try to be honest. All the time, 100% of the time. If it means coming clean about something, you need to come clean. If it means being honest, telling the truth, whether it's about something as small as like getting a bad grade, or it's something as big as I lost something important, the better thing to do is always to tell the truth. All right, so that is the story time for today. I really hope that the change of scenery did not draw you away or deter you from this video. I hope it was still entertaining for you guys. This video will be up on time today, so I am happy about that. So make sure you give this a big thumbs up, and comment down below if you want to see any other videos. I will be doing my best to try and upload on Thursday this week, but there's stuff going on that may stop me from doing that. If that is the case, I will upload on Friday, but it will all be good. Don't you worry. We're gonna be good. Make sure you click that subscribe button if you have not already so you can form a part of this channel. I would love, love, love to have you back so you can watch my videos. I love sharing these things with you guys, and I hope you like sharing them with me too. That being said, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!